Hey, you guys, come along with me and let's talk real estate coaching. I give you some tips, some tricks, and some ideas.
You guys, as inconspicuously as possible, I want to be able to show you the first home I ever sold. So here I am. This 2022 will be my 15th year in real estate. So excited. There have been times when I wanted to quit, times when I wanted to stop, times when I loved it and was like, oh my God, where's this profession been all my life? Who's going to pay us this amount of money legally? I've had all these thoughts go through my head, right? And so I just want to share with you as we start out talking about goals for 2022 and what real estate has to offer, what we as a firm at Fusion Properties has to offer. I just want to share with you like what my first experience was as it related to selling my first home. Home I ever sold, right here in the corner. Oh my gosh. So it was the very first home I sold, and my real estate broker at the time was the first company I worked with. I had turned the phone because they were coming out the house. So it was this huge yard, big old property, big old home out here in Rayford, North Carolina. And oh my God, I was so excited, right? So what ended up happening, I don't even recall how I got the client as a lead. I think it was from an open house. So open houses are starting to be like this thing, right? People are starting to do open houses again, because it's a great way as a broker to get buyer contacts. We'll talk about that on another video, just on some things you can do for free marketing and free advertising for yourself as a real estate broker to really dictate your income, right? So with the first brokerage I ever worked for, first firm, you had to do open houses, and you had to do open houses like 6 days a week. You had one day off, even though it wasn't a job, and most people would be like, they can't tell me what to do. You want to make money, you let somebody tell you what to do and let them coach you to where you're trying to get to greatness, right? Got to be coachable in this thing. Going on 15 years later, I feel so blessed in this business. I remember my first year in real estate, I think I made like $45,000, right? The ad that my first broker had in the paper was like, hey, come work for us. You're guaranteed to make $60,000 your first year. It was 60 or 65, she said. And it wasn't far off. I think that I would have definitely hit that number. But I started mid-year. I said first policy, but I meant first real estate contract. Right? And so after that next year, I think I did 65,000 or 80,000. And then from there, jumped up, tripled my income when I hired a real estate coach. So the first year was 45,000. The second year, I believe, was 65,000. My third year was 80,000. And then midway in there, it jumped to $120,000 to end that year. And what happened was I hired a coach between that second and third year, and that made all the difference in my business. Differences of what hiring a coach did for my business was, one, it was accountability, because every time I had to talk to him, I was freaked out. That was number one. Number two, he gave me clarity and direction on how to be successful in this business. Number three, he helped me with goal setting and what to do every single day in this business. And so you need a coach. No matter what your business is, every time I've hired a coach, my income has increased, right? My income has gone up a significant amount. And so that's what you need in this business, is you need someone that's going to say, hey, this is what you do. I know the way. Follow me. Is it free to get coaching? No. But is it worth it to get coaching? Yes, because guess what's going to end up happening? You're going to double your income. In some cases, you're going to triple your income. And you are going to make more money than you've ever made because you had somebody giving you active steps to get there. So that's what qualifies me to coach you, not just in business, but in real estate as well. In ministry is teaching. Like, I love teaching. I love coaching. I love business. I love specifically that God has given us this kingdom mountain to level out and to flatten, and that's entrepreneurship and finances, and we've done that. And just how to go and build successful businesses, and we've done that, and we're still doing that, right? Because this year we've set some really great goals. I worked on that as we were coming back from our trip, and just have some solid goals in place. I know the exact numbers on how to get there, because you've got to track your business. You've got to track your conversion rates. You've got to track your numbers so you'll know how to get where you want to go. I can help you with that, and I can walk you through that process. So anyway, I'm not going to ramble on. Just wanted to share with you all, that was my first house, what coaching did for my real estate business, did for my confidence, but did for my income, right? And how it made all the difference in the world. So go to my website at garlindaprice.com and let's talk. Schedule a free 15-minute coaching session from there. It's like a discovery session where I'll just talk to you, find out a little bit about you, what you're currently doing, see how I could help, see if we're a great fit. And then I have a 3-hour coaching package, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, and 8 weeks. And so you can determine, and we can determine together which packages and which program is perfect for you, which one is great for you, and go from there to really set some goals in place to get you earning your income, and specifically your first 6 figures in whatever your business is. God has blessed me to know the way through the grace of God, because I've been there, done that, and got those t-shirts, right? I can show you how to get there. And I'm excited to do that, because what most people won't do is tell you the how, right? They'll give you little snippets and pieces here and pieces there, but they won't tell you exactly how they got there so that you can get there. Well, I will, because guess what? I'm going to leave the earth empty. I'm going to leave the earth blessed, because I was able to pour into you through coaching. God bless you guys. LindaPrice.com. And of course, you can always call or text me with any questions as well. And my Calendly link will also be in the description box, along with the link to my website, so that you can schedule that call, okay? So my phone number is 910-494-7798. God bless you guys, and my openings will be in January, because I'm going to enjoy this holiday and Christmas season. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, so I am hanging out with my mirror moves, so that's why I'm looking straight ahead. I won't be looking at the camera. But I wanted to give you all some tips for real estate for 2022. For those of you that are considering coaching, there's a couple things that you can be working on right now, right? So one thing that you want to work on is create a list of 100 people that you know. Doesn't matter where you know them from, how you know them, 100 people that you know. We're going to do something with that list later on, but start there. Think back as far as you can to everyone that you knew from middle school, high school, college, past jobs, current jobs, everyone your parents knew, anyone you can think of that you know by first and last name, and even people you maybe don't know that well, like the mail carrier or the grocery store clerk. And I want you just to create a list of people, even if you can only think of their first names. And what we're going to do with those lists is we're going to break them down in categories on the next video. Because this is what I would do with coaching if we were working together. The other thing you can do is I have a memory jogger in my book. You don't have to buy my book. I'm just letting you know, for those of you that are interested in my workbook, it's on my website. And I'll put the link to, you already have the link to my website, but I'll put the store link to the book so you don't have to go searching for it, even though when you go on the website, it'll say store, you'll see it on there. And there's a memory jogger on there, because I also want you to be thinking about, who do you know in other countries? Who do you know in the town where you grew up that's in another state? What are some occupations of people that you know? This is going to be a really important list, because in real estate, the one thing that is sellable, your business isn't sellable per se, right? Let's say you're an independent contractor. Well, it's not like you could go sell yourself, right? But what you can sell is your database. Your database is a money maker, and it's that thing that when you leave real estate, you can sell to another real estate agent and make money from it. The same with a property management company. We'll talk about that. What I want you to do is create your list of 100 people, and then from the list of 100 people, you want to break them down in categories. You want to do an A, a B, and a C, right? The A category are people that know you, that like you, that trust you, that know you well. You're on a first name basis with them. And these are also going to be people that you think are going to do something as it relates to real estate within the next 30 to 60 days. The category B people are going to be people that you also know, like, and trust, and maybe know sort of semi, like you know them by, hey, how you doing? You talk every now and again. And the category B people are going to be people that are going to do something possibly in real estate within the next 60 to 90 days. And then the category C people are people that you know, like, and trust, hardly know at all. These may be cold contacts, or people that you see maybe once or twice a year, once every 3 years. And these are going to be people that are going to do something in real estate within a year. So after you have everyone categorized, in the next video, I'm going to be talking to you about what we're going to do with that list and what we're going to do with those people and how you're going to begin to reach out to them. But this is where you have to start, because this is going to give you a basis and a reference point to begin to grow your six-figure business, right? Because without leads and without a database, you don't have a business, right? And so this is a free way that you can begin to grow your business and grow your database and lead generate without having to spend and invest money. This is how I started with my business. I didn't know this in the beginning, right? Someone taught me this. But we're going to talk about things that you can do that won't cost you any money at all.
to begin to grow a successful 6-figure business, right? So of course you can invest in leads, nothing wrong with that. I'm all about lead program. But each and every day of your life in business, you've got to be lead generating during the days that you've said you were going to work. That's something else we're going to talk about, is establishing a schedule. So think about coaching with me. Go hop onto my website. Let's talk.